So yeah, just gonna make another video for you, and today's video I'm thinking of discussing the topic of crippling social anxiety, and anxiety in general, going towards those lines. Yeah, today I've just finished my shift at a theatre I volunteer at, and I talked to a girl there because I think she's one of them where she's confident, quite easy to talk to, and I think she's one of them where she probably puts it on like she probably deep down she probably thinks, stop talking to me, but she just puts it on and she just talks your head off. But that's probably just thinking the worst. Again, anxiety. And I think like as we were talking, she fell to the conversation where she picked up that I isolate myself. I withdraw from everyone. I keep to myself. I go hiding. Because I think she mentioned something like, oh yeah, because I think we were talking about like networking and getting connections for like work and all that. Because it's in the arts, I'm interested in the arts, and we've got talking about, well, is there any opportunities here or there? And she's one of those where she went, oh yeah, but you need to stop hiding, don't you, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just got me thinking. Like, I don't usually tell people in general this, but I mentioned, because I think she was asking about like, oh, what do you do for a job, or what do you do for your everyday life, and I was a bit embarrassed because I don't work. I don't really do a lot of other stuff. I might. So I told her, well, I've struggled getting back into it because of mental health problems and stuff. And basically told her I've got Asperger's as well, which I don't usually tell because that probably explains why I do withdraw from myself. And yeah, this social anxiety, this is the reason why I struggle in life so fucking much. This is the reason why I find life so fucking hard in my adult years as well. I think, especially in your adult years when you're kind of on your own, you don't have the support of mum and dad and school teachers and all that. You're on your own, and I fucked up in life. I made a right fucking mess of it. So yeah, and I think the core problem when it comes to me is my social anxiety. I'm no psychologist or expert, so I don't know if it's to do with my Asperger's, but it probably is. And throughout the years, like these last 11 years since like leaving school, being in the adult world, always beat myself up about it. Like, you know, when I do things wrong or make a mistake, when I fail, when it comes to my social anxiety, when I fuck up socialising, and if I say something weird, something like that, I always beat myself up about it, and I'm just like, oh, fucking hell, Ben, stop being a fucking retard. But maybe I'm being a bit harsh on myself though. But yeah, this is the core problem when it comes to why I find life so fucking hard, and it probably is to do with the Asperger's as well. Because of my crippling social anxiety, and probably anxiety in general, I've probably missed out on potential friendships, potential girlfriends, potential future wives, like stuff like that. It's not just the social side of things, it's life in general, like getting a job. Like, since leaving education, since leaving uni, I've struggled to get a job because I didn't have it in me enough to fight for these jobs, to apply for jobs, because I did apply for jobs, but you're expected to, like, some people apply for fucking hundreds and hundreds of fucking jobs. With me, I probably only apply for like the odd job here and there, and probably emailed someone and just got fucking nowhere with it. And yeah, I can do volunteering, but it's probably quite a bit easier to do, to get a voluntary job than a normal job. Not dead easy, but it's easier. Where I can probably go my own pace as well, but that's just how the world is. Fucking brutal. And you hear it billions of fucking times. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I don't really know a lot of people. Could argue that I think with my parents, they've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to parenting. Whereas my mum, she's very quiet, she's very meek, and my daddy's, on his worst days, he's quite a nasty little twat. And when it comes to my dad, I was never supported properly into these jobs or in life in general. I don't think I was ever taught properly, because none of them knew what to fucking do, because my mum didn't fucking know what to do, and if I asked my dad, he'd like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? That's probably the answer I'd get, depending on whether he's having a good day or a bad day, I don't know. But yeah, when it comes to my dad, like we've been talking about this with my support worker the other day, but when it comes to my dad, he like, it was like it's a lack of understanding, a lack of empathy. It's just like fucking rushing me into things where, to be honest, my Asperger's is probably not going to cope with that. Where I suffered a lot of verbal abuse from him. And maybe that is the cause of my social anxiety. And I had a woman around the other day as well, like reviewing me, and she mentioned, like, reviewing my needs and all that, and she mentioned that I might have PTSD or something. Or she did mention the post-traumatic stress sort of thing, but I'm not officially diagnosed, but I think I might have PTSD because of things like my experience with my dad being verbally abusive caught, because it is where he's just name calling and stuff like emotional bullying at school and what happened, other things with my dad where it's just arguing for arguing's sake, where there was just no need for it, which it ends up being having the police fucking phoned on me, which usually pisses me off. And I'm always seen as the fucking perpetrator. I'm always seen I always get the dodgy end of the stick, the dodgy end of the deal where, fucking hell, my dad has to look at himself because I think he causes a lot of this sort of stuff. Getting in my face, verbal abuse. And I can only take so much. Usually I keep calm, but when it's happening a lot, I can only take so much. I react, I'd explode, and I might punch him in the face or something. So I think there's symptoms of PTSD there, to be honest with you. Not officially diagnosed, but it's been mentioned, and I've thought that I might have it in the past. It's usually for people that have been in the army and had legs and arms blown off. But I think it can come to like emotional stress as well. So I think that's probably caused a lot of the anxiety and the social anxiety, to the point where I struggle to get a job. I struggle to make friends, approach people where I'm withdrawn, I'm socially withdrawn, I keep to myself. And another thing is, we live in a culture where, more in the past, and maybe it's gotten a bit better, but I still think it's shit these days, where men have been socialised to not show vulnerability. Vulnerability is seen as weakness, and people that see weak men, men that show weakness, are seen as pathetic. So that's why it's hard for men and people like me to show vulnerability, show weakness, but unfortunately, especially when you got Asperger's and autism, you are kind of weak. Your weakness is kind of more exposed, and you're seen as pathetic, especially when it comes to women and dating. I'm not saying all women, but the thing is with women and girls, like especially my generation, they're naturally picky. They're insufferably fucking picky people. Notoriously fucking picky. Not saying all women, but they just are, it's facts. And they're very easily creeped out, where it's called the ick. They find weak men, weak, vulnerable men as creepy and icky. So it's very difficult to get women when they've got that attitude. Like, I bet the girl that I was talking to this today, I bet deep down she thought I was creepy and weird and icky. She's not said that, but she probably thinks so. I don't know, because it's just normal. It's what's expected when you talk to women around my age. I don't know, I could be wrong there. Hopefully I am wrong, but yeah. Yeah. And that's why I do struggle getting women because I don't take rejection well. I take rejection personal. So I just can't be arsed asking women out to just get humiliated and rejected fucking flat out. Like, fuck that shit. And when it comes to dating apps, and it's full of those type of women, it's just, I think it's a load of shit. And that's why, with the world of social media, I'm going back to a video I've made recently about people striving for perfection. And like reality TV and Love Island, we're just riddled of fucking anxiety. It's fucking pushing the anxiety into us, where we're just living in an anxiety-fused world these days because of social media, because of reality TV. This is normal. That's the type of fucking world we're living in. Toxic. We talk about toxic masculinity, which is a thing, but don't ignore toxic femininity, because that's a real fucking thing as well. I'm not saying everyone, I'm not saying all men are toxic, I'm not saying all women are toxic, but toxic femininity, which is more silent, is a fucking real thing when it comes to feminism and stuff like that. Especially with young women in the 20s and the teens and the 30s. It's a real fucking thing. The way they've been socialised. There's a large group of people that have been socialised to hate people like me, straight white males. And when people like me do struggle, just normal everyday males, like, they just mock us, they laugh at us because they fucking hate us. I'm not saying everyone's like that, but that's just a real thing these days. And that's why we've got the incel sort of shit and the black pill sort of shit going on. I don't consider myself as an incel or black pilled or red pilled. I don't do any of that shit. I just think that's just social code for fucking edgy fucking hipster teenagers who are just fucking wankers. I don't do any of that shit. I don't go on online forums like Reddit arguing with other incels that got better things to do. I'm not part of an online cult or any of that shit. I don't hate women, because I see it as not being all women. Because I'm still in contact with my sister and my mum. And I'm willing to talk to other females like at my shift today. Don't give a fuck. So I don't do any of that shit. But yeah, I just think the way the world is, it's just riddled with anxiety. I don't know if it is my Asperger's, but I just think in the modern world, since like the 2010s and now the 2020s, we're just fueled with fucking anxiety. I'm thinking the worst of the time. It's probably where I'm not confident enough to apply for jobs and get girlfriends and get friends, go to the pub, socialise, go to social situations. I'll just keep to myself with them. Why I'm not in contact with people who I used to be in contact with. Why I don't have any friends in my hometown, people who I used to be mates with. People move on, like some have probably moved to like Australia and just moved on from life, but I don't know if that's caused it or there's just this social illness sort of thing, this social where people, something's off about England and social norms, cliquey culture, people are closed off, withdrawn, stick to the cliques. I don't know. Because once upon a time when I was a kid, I probably was confident. That's probably when I was really young, like probably 8, 7 or like those sort of years. But life was probably different then. There's that argument, there's that theory that, I don't know, there's just something off about England since the world of social media. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I've just not picked those skills to be confident, because that's what probably ruins me. That's probably what ruins my fucking life. Why I find life so fucking hard. Why I don't get girlfriends. I've always considered myself as below average in looks, to be honest, but I don't know if I'm just seeing the worst, I don't know. But I don't know. Not sure if, yeah.